Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sanford Kahn here, business author and speaker. Welcome to this YouTube video entitled Be a Revolutionary, How to Foment an Economic Revolution. If you get something from this video, I hope you do, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like symbol. That's the thumbs up symbol. Thank you very much. So how to foment an economic revolution. I'm not talking about storming the gates with pitchforks and torches of the elite, storming their mansions and all that. There's another way of fomenting an economic revolution, and that's through the tax code. There's two things you could do, and it'll be like a revolution. And actually, it'll be more like a tsunami or a 8.5 on the Richter scale earthquake. It'll completely change the economic landscape for the better. Instead of the economy limping along at 2.5% a year real GDP growth, they're talking about 5 or 6% real GDP growth per year, expanding opportunities for everyone, especially for the entrepreneurs. There's two things you could do, and they're difficult, especially they're both difficult psychologically, because most people are brainwashed with class warfare and class envy, which is highly destructive to the creation of real wealth in any society, not just the United States, in any society. Remember this, money is opportunity. If you have money, you have more opportunities. That's just common sense. It doesn't mean you're going to succeed, you just have more opportunities. So if you tax money, opportunity, away from those who have done well within the rule of law, do you not also tax it away from those who wish to do well? If you hurt one at the top, if you take it away from those at the top, you take it away from those at the bottom who want to rise to the top or to the middle. You can't hurt one without hurting the other. Like I said before in one of my other videos, we are all interconnected economically, all of us. So class warfare and class envy is destructive. The second thing is, I'm going to get to the, to the first one, policy you could do, which will foment an economic revolution. I brought up class warfare and class envy because what I'm going to talk about is going to be hard for most people to accept. Number one, get rid of the corporate income tax. The corporate income tax, excuse me, should be zero. Corporations don't pay taxes. People pay taxes. Corporations pass the corporate tax on. It's an expense to mostly to the products and services. They raise the cost of their products and services. That's most of it. But others, they also lower the benefits that they could be paying their employees. In other words, the benefits don't increase that much. And third, stockholders get hit with less retained earnings and less dividends. So if you get rid of the corporate income tax, corporations will invest their money in new products and services. But more important is how it'll affect the entrepreneurial class, the small men and women who want to open a business and see it grow and thrive. It'll be a tsunami of new business openings. Why? Instead of financing it with debt, they could issue stock, which now brings up the second point. Get rid of the corporate income tax and reduce the capital gains tax to 10% flat, with no distinction between long-term and short-term capital gains. What I mean by that is, let's say you buy stock in a new company and it goes up 50% in 6 months. You sell it, you pay a 10% tax on the gain. You hold it for 2 years, that's a long term. A year or more is long term. And it goes up 50%, you pay 10%. There's no distinction between long term and short term. You own it for 1 day and it goes up 10%, or it goes up 15%. You sell it the next day, you pay a 10% capital gains tax. That's it. What do you think is going to happen to the economy? There'll be a horrendous I like to think if I could use a better word than that, but I speaking off the top of my head, so I try to be creative as possible. There'll be a tsunami of new business formations because they will be issuing stock instead of debt. Most of them will probably fail, but when they issue stock, they get money. They pay employees. They hire more employees. Guess what? Employees get salary, they pay income tax. So whatever income you lose from getting rid of the corporate income tax, you'll more than gain by the new business and corporations, especially small businesses. You'll have new products and services, a new challenge to the entrenched. New businesses will challenge the entrenched. You realize that getting rid of the corporate income tax is actually detrimental to the established hierarchy of corporations, the big corporations. It's detrimental. Why? Because they'll have challenges now from small businesses that'll be more productive and more nimble, more swift than the bureaucratic big ones. There'll be a real challenge. The economy will take off. And with a 10% capital gains tax, you'll have businesses issuing stock instead of debt. Now, most of them, like I said, will fail. But guess what? Some will succeed. And those who fail will try again. But the economy will blossom like you would not believe. The stock market will race towards, Dow Jones will race towards 100,000 on the DJIA. This is how you do it. This is how you foment an economic revolution by the entrepreneur class, by, as I like to say, entrepreneurial capitalism, by the small. The future belongs to the small, men and women who want to start a business and see it grow and prosper. You get rid of the get rid of the corporate income tax, lower the capital gains tax to 10%, and the economy will take off. Will take off like a rocket. That's it. That's what you have to do. Unfortunately, it's going to be hard for many of you because you're brainwashed. I hate to. I ate some almonds before I started this video, and I think I have some in my throat. Anyways, most of you, a lot of you, are brainwashed with class warfare and class envy, and it doesn't work. You want the economy to go up like a rocket, you got to disabuse yourself of class warfare and envy and think of outside the box. That's what I'm trying to do in this video. Anyways, I don't like long videos. This video is a little bit over 8 minutes. If you get something from this video, appreciate it. Like I said before, if you could hit the like symbol, that's the thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. Remember, the future does not belong to the big and established and powerful. It belongs to the small, those men and women who want to start a business, entrepreneurs, and see it grow and prosper and take off. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be a revolutionary, and I want the small to succeed, and I want the economy to go off like a rocket and 5 to 6% real GDP. But you got to disabuse yourself of class warfare and class envy. Take care now.